The puppetmaster expertly handles his marionettes throughout his show, causing happiness and sadness, creation and destruction with just a flick of his wrist. This is how the character of Iago in Shakespeare's play Othello is portrayed. He is able to control people's minds and make them his puppets. He is able to manipulate and control how the situation will develop. Iago starts out with Rodrigo in the first act, convincing him to give him money and jewels to give to Desdemona as if he were a suitor, and just like a little puppet, Rodrigo obeys all throughout the play. The second victim is Cassio, who stole Iago's position as lieutenant. Cassio trusted Iago and ended up an outcast in just a few moments of his company. Once Iago disposes of Cassio, he moves on to Othello, implanting the seed of jealousy. Iago convinces Othello that his sweet Desdemona has laid in bed with Cassio, thus betraying him.
He is able to do this with the help of Emilia, who steals Desdemona's handkerchief, a handkerchief Desdemona vowed to never lose. Iago uses this information to convince Othello that the handkerchief is no longer in the hands of Desdemona, but in the hands of Cassio. Iago also tells Othello a false dream he heard Cassio have. A dream where Cassio is talking about how him and Desdemona should hide their love. These two false evidence are enough to manipulate Othello, which also is a peripety of the story. However, in order for the two false evidence to work, Iago has to make himself trustworthy in the eyes of Othello, which is a true challenge in Iago's scheme. If Iago had simply told Othello about the handkerchief and the dream, Othello would not have believed him. Instead, he makes Othello force Iago to tell him the truth, even though Iago acts as if he would rather spare Othello of the truth. In conclusion, Iago manipulates various different characters of the play with cunning plans and therefore has a huge impact on the scheme of the play.